edition. You know what I mean? Halloween.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here once again to Fight City. Last Call presents. It's Devyachenko versus Jacobs here. And this man, well, there were fireworks. We didn't expect it, but him and Gabriel Rosdado, it's now 10 stacks. You said 10 stacks. Winner takes it. I give you Luis Arias. You guys pissed each other off. It was only a couple minutes. What was it? What was it about Gabriel Rosdado that made you go, you know what? I just really don't like that motherfucker.
It's not that I don't like him. I just always felt like I was better than him. And I always felt like I needed to fight him. You know, he was the marquee name to really like step my career to the next level. And I thought like I needed just a marquee name with a world title challenger type of a fight, you know, before I jumped into the big leagues. And that's why, and he knows it. You know, I've always felt like I should have fought him since my first promoter. I said, let me fight him. Second promoter said, let me fight him. And now we finally got the fight, you know, so it's exciting. It's a must win for both of us, you know, and it's going to be fireworks.
If Jacobs was, let's say, too much too soon, do you feel that Rosado's sort of at that level in terms of you know where he is? He's going to be right in front of you. He's not a big puncher, but he will make it a fun fight whether you want it or not.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the fight that I've always felt like I needed. A gritty fight with somebody with experience, a lot of fights, a lot of experience, a lot of rounds, and who's durable. You know, and I felt like that fight really would have helped, should have helped me out. Like that fight, if it would have been the Magomedov kid knocked him out, Rosdado, good win, then the Jacob, I would have been more ready for that type of a stage. But I obviously wasn't. But I get a fresh start. I get a redo, and November 17th, I'm gonna do it right this time.
Fighters always have fear, not of other fighters, but of either the moment. Will I live it down? Will I not? Will I screw up? Is this too much? Take us back to the Jacobs fight. How much of that for you was just? Did you ever have that moment where it's like, oh crap, world title, HBO, a main event, and this is, you know, was there ever that moment you're looking, going, okay, this is pretty big, and you start getting away from your game plan and mentality?
Not at all. I felt like physically I was ready. Mentally, I was ready. My heart, I was ready. I knew and felt like I could have won the fight. You know, I mean, obviously, you're in the fight game to make money, but you're also in it to become a world champion. And it's just, to me, it was an opportunity. But obviously, I just wasn't ready for the stage. The lights didn't really affect me. You know, the stage didn't really affect me. I wasn't ready. I made a rookie mistake, and my shoes. The reason I wasn't even a fight at my full potential was because of rookie mistake of not having my shoes on time. Like when you're at that level, the small details matter. And I learned the hard way and I had to give up my O to learn that lesson.
You hear the whispers from people. They're a little straight to your face, but Luis Arias, he was gutless. So Luis Arias ran for 12 rounds. How long did it take you just to not let it bother you every time you read that on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, seeing a guy who probably, you know, didn't even do 10 pull-ups or sit-ups all around 10 rounds, and he's calling you gutless?
Well, it's part of the game. You know, you can't come in this game. The way I came out for that with the press conference and the Jacobs fight, I just, you know, it was only, that's the type of feedback you get when you put on that type of performance and you talk the way I talk. You know, and you know, it is what it is. Everyone's looking at it like, oh, he ran the whole time, but no one was saying why didn't anybody say why didn't Jacobs knock him out? Jacobs should have knocked me out. I was a cub in there with one less foot, you know, just trying to get out of there, trying to make it. And he was really a top dog. You know what I mean? He should have got me out of there. I wasn't even physically able to fight back. You know, like when you're boxing and you're sitting on your feet like this, that back foot is on the ball of your feet. That's on your right, you know, on your right-handed. I had a blister the size of a baseball on that ball of my foot. It was nothing I really could have done. My entire strength, everything was just ruined. I had to, you know, sit on my back heel with my back foot. I couldn't really step on it because it was just bleeding and hurting. And even then, I found a way to make it to the final bell and walked out of there with just a scratch. You know what I mean? So I took the best out of it. I know people are going to say what they were going to say. You're always going to have haters. I could have knocked Jacobs out, and then who knows? They would have been like, oh, he got lucky. You know, it's part of the game. game. You know, I'm willing to take it. I don't take nothing into it. I got people that love me.
How much did it bother you when Rosdado brought it up? Because it's one thing for a fan, because as he said, you can look and go, well, look, you got to put down the potato chips before you talk trash to me. It's another thing when a fighter will say, well, you ran. He didn't show any heart. Was that, when Rosdado said that for you, was that sort of like, all right, we went from being okay, cool, to now, I really just want to just beat the hell out of you?
Nah, I know. That's the only thing they can say about me is my last fight. Of course. I've only been seen 2 times. You know, both on HBO, by the way, but I've only been seen 2 times. You know, so I knew that was his only stab at me, was to say I ran like a little bitch. But I didn't get knocked out. He had 2 feet with plenty guys who got knocked out, beat up bad. I had a scratch on my face. Like the fact that I was able to get out of that fight with a 190-pound guy and a scratch on my face. Come on, man, I can compete with the best. You know, it's just time to get my things in order and really prove that I really can compete with all the best.
As you said before, you're thankful that Eddie Hearn didn't just ship you to Zimbabwe. You're going to be fighting once again. It's going to be DAZN, November 17th, Kansas City Star, you, Rosdado. How much pressure are you putting on yourself to not just win, but win impressively, so that you can maybe get Charlo next, or maybe get Devyachenko, Jacobsware next? Something that they'll say, Luis Arias, this kid needs a title fight next.
Well, I need it. I'm putting more pressure on myself to just erase everyone's doubt and erase that bad taste in everybody's mouth. That's pretty much my main concern is to prove, like, yeah, I'm not a little bitch. I know I look like I ran like one, but I'm not. I had to do what I had to do to survive and make it 12. But I am a true warrior, and I love to fight. I love the wars. I love to bang it out. I just wasn't physically capable to do that my last fight. So I'm just more worried about doing that and proving to the fans that I'm not a little bitch, to everybody who was calling me that.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Luis Arias here, fighting November 17th. Where can the fans check you out at? The Twitter page, Instagram, website?
Twitter, Luis Cuba Arias. Instagram, at Luis Cuba Arias, everything. Be interactive with me. If you're hating, keep hating. Tell your friends to hate on me too. If you like me, keep supporting me. I appreciate the support. And November 17th is going to be a great show. I can't wait.
Luis Arias, ladies and gentlemen, once again, fighting November 17th. We come back a whole lot more here on the Fight City Last Call present Jacobs Devyachenko IBF Championship.